doing well today. It's kind of nasty outside. It's starting to sprinkle and it's supposed to snow, but I doubt that's going to happen. But anyway, if you're interested in our weekly updates, keep on watching. We have some more inventory that I want to talk about, and I want to try out this new camera. So yeah, if you're interested in this video, click that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so this is our new inspiration planning budget planner. I'm calling it the second edition. It has lovely new wire framing, binding I should say, and it's got a hardback cover. These covers come with a sealant on them to protect them from any water damage. All right, so the first thing is our lovely introduction page. We have multiple Bible verses throughout this thing. It's just a little bit of encouragement throughout the month, each month, so that you know, can be motivated and stay focused and stuff like that. It's just something like a little helpful tip. Okay, so the first thing is our monthly view. These views are a little bit bigger than last planner. They are big enough for our expense tracker stickers. If you like keeping up with your expenses on your monthly views, then this would be a great option for you. In the weekly check-in, I'll go ahead and start talking about what each of these stickers are for our family. But let's continue on with the rest of this. All right, so the next page is our monthly budget. Our monthly budget consists of the income, the amount, the fixed expenses, variable expenses, debt and savings. The one thing that I added to this particular planner is the zero budget equation. So that's just to help you out to know exactly how to formula your budget down to zero. So this is basically income minus the fixed expenses, minus the variable expenses, minus the debt and savings, and your total remaining should be zero. All right, so then the next thing that we have is our weekly check-in. This has the start balance, the amount spent for each week, and the amount left over. This planner I've kept pretty simple, just because if you want to use the stickers over it, you can. Even if you don't like our particular stickers, you can use anyone's stickers to budget in, and this would still work out just fine for you. All right, so the next page, we have 4 pages of expense trackers. Basically what you're doing is you're writing the date down, the store name, the category, the amount, whether you're adding to it or the amount that you're taking away from it. So it's going to go up or down. And there are 4 pages of this. Then the next page is the debt tracker. The debt tracker, sorry, I thought I had this thing lined up. Okay. The debt tracker is the date, the store name, the minimum payment, the percentage rate, and the snowball. Remember that the snowball is just that extra payment that you're paying towards any particular debt that you're trying to pay off. All right, so your savings and sinking funds tracker is the next page. This page includes the date, the account name, the goal, the amount paid this month, and the total so far. So all you're doing here is you're writing the goal amount that you want for, let's just say, Christmas. So if Christmas is your account name, then your goal, you want to make, I don't know, $1,000. You want to have that ready for Christmas. So then you would take that, this is January, so you take that amount, your goal amount, and you would divide it by 12 normally to get how much you're going to pay for each month. But if you choose to pay less than that, that's fine. And if you pay more than that, that's fine too. But whatever that amount is, you want to put it in the column that says amount paid for the month. And then the total so far, you're just adding up the previous month, the amount that you've already done. If that means that it's zero, then you're just adding whatever you paid for this month. But if you had a previous balance for it, let's just say you had $100 already saved up, then you're gonna say $100 plus whatever you paid this month. let's just say you put $50 in it, then the total so far would be $150. But that's what the savings sinking funds tracker is. Then the last page, the last page is the monthly closeout. This includes the date, the account name, the budgeted, actual, difference, and the percent change. So what you're doing here is you are taking the budget that you had on the very first page. If you flip back here to, let's see, where's it at? To the monthly budget page. Then you're taking all of those amounts that you've already done and you're putting it here. And the actual, since that's on here too, you'd put that one in the second column. Then you're just subtracting the two from each other, putting it here in the difference column, and then for percent change, you're just dividing whatever that difference was to get how much you paid for the month. No, or your percentage for the month of how much that you paid. Okay, so let's flip back to the very back. Okay, so the next section is the bill log. Now, I've provided 2 pages of the bill log for you. If you like to keep up with your utility bills and see how much things have changed like I do, that's where you would put it. Is under bill name, you put like utilities for maybe, let's say, gas. And then each month you would fill in. This has January through December for each bill. And that gives you a visual of exactly what you've paid for the year on, and you can see if it, goes up and down. Yeah. Then the yearly budget. Now, I just named it yearly budget because this book can be used for 2021 or any year after that. It just depends on what version you like. But this looks almost exactly the same as the monthly budget, except for here you're budgeting out what your total for the entire year would be, and then putting your actual for the entire year for all of these. Okay, so then next, this is my favorite part of the book. It is the bye-bye debt and the emergency fund trackers. All right, you have a tracker for each. These are cute little puzzle pieces. There are 224 puzzle pieces on each page. So with this, I would put, like, if my total debt is, I don't know, $1,000, then I would divide it by 224 and I would get how much each piece is going to be worth. And then I would just color in one piece at a time until I get to the end of my balance once I've paid everything off. The same thing goes for emergency fund. We recommend that you have a starter, $1,000 starter emergency fund. You can put more in it, but that's just to make it where you have something just in case that something goes wrong while you're paying off your debt. You don't have to be forced to go back onto a credit card. This year we've replenished our $1,000 savings fund twice. Our emergency fund, because we had a death in the family and we had to go out of state, and then our car needed a new fuel pump. Yeah, okay. But the last thing that you need is, or that we have here, is the notes. You have 1, 2, I think it's 4 pages, 3, 4. Yeah, there are 4 pages of notes that you can use for anything you choose. And that is pretty much what the inspiration planning book looks like. Let's see, get it in focus. There we go. All right, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you have any suggestions, if you think like the wording is too small or that it needs a folder or something like that, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll be sure to check it. All right. Again, please hit the like button if you liked this, and if you would like to see more videos, let me know in the comments below as well, and don't forget to hit subscribe. Thank you. Bye, y'all.